There are a few components to our CCE today, such as the teaching of values, national education, social and emotional learning, and education and career guidance. In 2016, we started a comprehensive review of the CCE curriculum. But the more we progress in the review, the more we think it is in urgent need of change. Why is that so? Because the young today are different from previous generations in one major aspect, which is their exposure to technology. The impact of technology on students and on children is complex and multifaceted. But let me just highlight one of the most significant effects, which is that technology presents children with influences, choices, and decisions previous generations never had to contend with. In an online world, you can be anonymous, and there are no policemen, no editors, no verifiers. A child can choose to be nasty and then get away with it. Whereas in the real world, it is not easy to say something nasty to your friend in the face. With a powerful device in their hand, our children can decide, do I use it to acquire knowledge for learning or access undesirable materials? Do I use it to keep in touch with families and friends or get addicted to digital entertainment? Do I use it to record beautiful memories, take pictures with my friends, or intrude into the privacy of others, or worse, commit a sexual offense? How do we ensure that our young make the right choices and survive well in an online world? And I think digital world problems require analog world solutions. It goes back to our values, our morals, our humanity. We apply our moral and value systems whether we are offline or we are online. Families play a big part in instilling them in the young at home, but schools can then work with parents and make a big difference too. We need to update the CCE curriculum to reflect this imperative and reinforce the teaching of values in our children from as young an age as possible. So we will build on the existing CCE curriculum and strengthen it with the following 5 changes. Number 1, we will restructure former CCE lessons to reinforce the teaching of moral values. For primary 1 to 3, we will henceforth devote the bulk of CCE lessons to character and values. As the Chinese saying goes, 品德在先，学术在后, values before academics. We will emphasize respect and care for others, honesty, humility, and kindness. We must also learn resilience and courage. Our children need to learn to stand up against discrimination, against bullying of all kinds, and regardless of who the victim is. Many of these lessons will be taught in MTL for primary 1 to 6. From P4 to 6, we will broaden existing form teacher guidance period to include national education and citizenship topics, values relevant to us as a nation. For these topics, it is more meaningful to have a diverse group of students from all communities, and therefore these classes will continue to be taught in English. Second change, we will place more emphasis on cyber wellness. We will devote more time and develop more materials to teach this subject so that students will learn to critically evaluate what they read online, be able to tell genuine news from falsehoods, and not rely on social media likes for validation. They need to be able to say no to bad influences, protect themselves from cyberbullies and predators. We are using more authentic scenarios, immersive modalities, and giving students more voice and agency to bring CCE to life, not just for cyber wellness, but for all aspects of CCE. Third change, the CCE curriculum will have greater focus on mental wellness, which is closely related to cyber wellness. The new CCE curriculum will seek to strengthen one important aspect, which is peer support. Fourth, we will expand our efforts to engage secondary school students more actively on contemporary issues through the CCE lessons. Examples could be government policies, social inequality, race and religion, online falsehood, so on and so forth. Some of these contemporary issues and the discussion of it will help hone the critical thinking skills of our students. They may be sensitive to discuss, but they are important to help our students better understand the complexities of our country and our life. Finally, given the expansion of the CCE curriculum, we will need to have more time to teach it. Further integrate CCE into school lessons and activities, such as CCAs, camps, learning journeys, and values in action. And make learning intentional rather than incidental. The new CCE curriculum will be progressively implemented from 2021 in all primary and secondary schools.